all, my name is Michelle and I'm a 3L here at the law school. I grew up in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, but also in Columbia, South America, and I went to Georgetown for undergrad in DC, and then I went straight through and came here to law school. So I'm a 3L now, and I want to talk to you all today a little bit about some of the diversity and inclusion here at Minnesota Law. I've had a really amazing experience being a Latinx woman with the law school and our diverse culture and the orgs that we have. So I am the president of our Latinx Law Students Association this year, and last year I was co-president with another 2L, and it's just been an amazing opportunity for me, and I think for the other students who are part of our org, to not only get to know other students and build that community, but also to kind of come together and think about how the legal profession and how everything that's going on in the world is impacting Latinx students and other students of color. So we work really extensively with other student orgs that are also affinity orgs. So we have a lot of them. We have BULSA, which is our Black Law Students Association, APALSA, which is our Asian Pacific American Law Students Association, SALSA, which is our South Asian Law Students Association. We have our Muslim Association, a Jewish Law Students Association, a Native American Law Students Association, a queer and LGBTQ plus student org. So we have a really broad array, and we also have other more focused groups focused on school policies more broadly rather than specifically on particular communities, which is the Diversity and Belonging Committee, which is actually put on and hosted, run by the law school, and it works really closely with our Dean of Students. So it's amazing that our Dean of Students cares so much about it, and that our students do as well. This year we've done some amazingly really cool things, like one of the 2Ls, who's a member of Outlaw, helped plan an entire, we called it the Alphabet Soup Mixer, and it was just all the student orgs, all the affinity orgs who were interested in participating were able to come and we invited anyone from the school who wanted to come. And it was an amazing opportunity to just hang out with other diverse students and members of affinity orgs or non-members of affinity orgs, didn't really matter at all. But just to build that community and get to chat with people about things that students may have wanted to. I think this was a particularly great opportunity for our 1Ls, who definitely may have not known that our orgs were here or whatever, because it was hosted during the 1L fall for them. So now that was a great introduction, so they could see what's out there, what orgs they could join, and kind of who they wanted to get to know, what questions they had. They knew that they had people to go to. So overall, it was an amazing opportunity for that. And in addition, our affinity orgs meet on a regular basis now through the through the Diverse Student Council, Student Affinity Council, I believe is the actual technical name. But that's a really cool program hosted by a staff member. Her name's Nubia, and she kind of leads it, and all the students who want to come are welcome to come, and we talk about different topics that are currently going on, that are currently on students' minds. We talk about events that we're all hosting. We really like to support each other's events. And we often do co-host events. And so what I mean by events are during the lunch hour, every day there's a period called the lunch hour, which means that for an hour a day, there's no classes that are regularly scheduled. So student orgs take that opportunity to host speakers or panelists or have debates with like people debating and then students in the audience. And so it's a really amazing opportunity because you get to see so many cool things. And our affinity students our affinity orgs put on a lot of those. For example, my student org, which is the Latinx Law Students Association, this year got to host one of the team members who went to the Supreme Court to argue the DACA consolidated cases on November 12th. They argued, and he came to the law school on November 13th to give a talk to the entire community. And we filled the room with over 200 people and had an overflow room, and it was an absolutely amazing opportunity to talk about the law and how it affects communities of color and how it affects immigrants, and overall just a really, really well-attended event and a super great event. But yeah, these are the kinds of things some of our affinity orgs do, is host events. For example, another thing that an org does, we have Outlaw, which is our LGBTQIA and plus and queer group. They host a lot of different social gatherings. So for example, they hosted a holiday like get together, and that was really great because they all got to go to like a local restaurant and come together before the holidays, because then it's like a month before we all see each other, and we all really do have great camaraderie and really great friendships that we've developed. So it was a really great time for everyone to meet before heading off for wherever people go for home. So I think that our culture is really great, and in addition to all the affinity orgs and the things that the different committees and different councils that we have, I think that our students really care about one another and really care about supporting one another. And I think that that was something that was really important for me to know. So yeah, if you have any questions about what diversity and inclusion looks like here at Minnesota Law, or what it has been in my experience, I'd be really happy to chat. So definitely feel free to email me, and I'd be so happy to set up a phone call so we can chat. My email is cardo090@umn.edu. Awesome, thanks.